Did you know there's a pig with tusks so long they can pierce through its own skull if it doesn't file them down constantly? Get ready to meet the 7 strangest and most fascinating pig breeds on the planet that will completely change your idea of what a pig is. Today we're exploring pigs so unique they seem straight out of fantasy tales. I guarantee the first one on our list will leave you completely amazed. I bet you've never seen anything like it. If you're curious to discover these porcine wonders, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, which of these pigs would you want on your farm? Let's discover these incredible creations. 7th place, Bornean bearded pig, the wild hipster pig with a beard that lives in trees. Get ready to meet the rock star of the animal kingdom. The Bornean bearded pig has a spectacular white beard hanging like an ancestral sage, but most incredible is this pig can climb trees like an acrobatic monkey. Its beard isn't just for looks. It functions as an ultra-advanced tactile sensor to navigate the absolute darkness of the world's densest tropical jungle. This extraordinary pig can weigh up to 330 pounds and measure 5.6 feet long, but its climbing agility completely defies all known logic about pig physics. Its hooves are specially evolutionarily adapted to act as natural retractable claws, allowing it to scale trunks inclined up to 80 degrees and thick branches with ease that defies the laws of gravity. Its muscular prehensile tail functions as a fully functional 5th limb, helping it maintain perfect balance at the most dangerous heights. Can you imagine seeing a 330-pound bearded pig climbing 130-foot trees in the jungle like a Cirque du Soleil acrobat? Most fascinating is its legendary migratory behavior studied for decades. Each year they make epic journeys of up to 124 miles meticulously following fruiting cycles of specific trees, using mental maps transmitted generation to generation. During these heroic journeys, they cross crocodile-infested rivers swimming in perfectly organized family groups like true military aquatic caravans, where larger adults protect young by forming impenetrable defensive circles while swimming against deadly currents. Its distinctive white beard becomes exponentially more prominent and majestic with age, and dominant alpha males develop beards so incredibly long they literally drag on the ground when walking, trailing like royal capes. This magical beard contains over 50,000 microscopic nerve endings, allowing them to detect seismic vibrations in the ground, barometric pressure changes in the air, and even electromagnetic fields, functioning as a multifunctional natural radar to find buried food, predict earthquakes, and locate underground water sources. During ritual mating season, males perform spectacular courtship ceremonies where they vibrate their beards following specific hypnotic rhythmic patterns to attract the most selective females, creating unique beard symphonies each individual develops as their artistic personal signature. Females exhaustively evaluate male genetic quality based on mathematical complexity, aesthetic elegance, and duration of their beard vibrations. In ancestral local Borneo culture, spotting a bearded pig crossing the path is considered a supreme omen of divine wisdom and extraordinary longevity. The oldest Dayak shamans firmly believe these mystical pigs can communicate telepathically with forest guardian spirits through special frequencies their beards emit, and several tribes consider them completely sacred, strictly prohibiting their hunting under penalty of generational curses. What impresses you more? Its multifunctional sensor beard or its supernatural acrobatic ability to climb giant trees? Comment if you ever imagined a pig could look like a bearded philosopher climber with natural radar superpowers. 6th place, Babirusa, the vampire pig with tusks that can kill it if not filed down. This creature seems straight from a prehistoric nightmare. Indonesia's Babirusa has such extreme tusks they grow continuously throughout its entire life and can pierce through its own skull if not constantly worn down. Its upper tusks emerge from its snout and curve backward, growing up to 12 inches long. Most terrifying about this characteristic is if a Babirusa lives in captivity without enough hard objects to file its tusks, they can grow so much they perforate its skull, causing slow and painful death. It's literally a pig that can kill itself with its own weapons. Can you believe an animal exists whose tusks can become its own death sentence? Its name means pig deer in Malay, and it's easy to understand why. Its curved tusks make it look like a mix between wild pig and prehistoric deer. Males use these impressive tusks to fight for territory and females, hooking them like curved swords in battles lasting hours. In Indonesian mythology, the Babirusa is considered a mystical animal that can predict earthquakes and tsunamis. Natives believe when these pigs become agitated for no apparent reason, it's time to seek higher ground. What gives you more chills? Its deadly tusks or its supposed prediction powers? Tell me in the comments if you knew about this pig with death tusks. 5th place, sheep pig, Mangalica, the woolly pig that looks like a sheep in the wrong body. Get ready for the most adorable confusion in the entire animal kingdom. The Mangalica pig, affectionately known worldwide as sheep pig, has curly fur so incredibly thick, dense, and woolly it literally looks like a merino sheep that woke up one morning confused in the completely wrong body of a Hungarian pig. Its natural wool is so extraordinarily dense, insulating, and thermally efficient it can comfortably survive Arctic temperatures down to -22 degrees Fahrenheit without showing the slightest sign of discomfort, shivering, or hypothermia. This extraordinary and evolutionarily unique Hungarian pig developed its characteristic curly coat as an absolutely perfect survival mechanism for the harshest European winters. Its premium will can miraculously grow up to 8 inches maximum length and is so incredibly soft, silky, hypoallergenic, and of superior high quality it was historically used exclusively to manufacture royal luxury clothing, imperial blankets, gala coats, and even the most elegant hats for the continent's most demanding and refined European aristocracy. Can you imagine the comic confusion of a farmer confidently going to count sheep at dawn and finding pigs perfectly camouflaged mixed in the flock? Most incredible and moving about its evolutionary history is these pigs were so extraordinarily valuable, coveted, and economically important they almost went completely extinct after World War II devastation. By the critical year 1991, only 198 officially registered specimens remained in the entire civilized world, making each individual Mangalica a living treasure rarer, more valuable, and more coveted than many legendary exotic animal species. Its heroic rescue from total absolute extinction is legitimately considered one of the most emotional, inspiring, and successful animal conservation successes in all of European history. During the most brutal Siberian winter months, its coat becomes so incredibly thick, fluffy, and insulating they can literally roll through snow like giant living furballs without feeling absolutely any penetrating cold. In rejuvenating spring, they experience a spectacular and dramatic natural molt, completely losing all winter wool like specialized Nordic dogs, leaving impressive mountains of golden curly wool artistically scattered throughout their grazing area. 3 official distinctive color varieties exist: brilliant golden blonde, most common and internationally sought, intense fire red, extremely rare and valuable, and deep black, practically extinct and legendary. The most experienced specialized breeders can instantly identify genetic quality and racial purity of a Mangalica simply by delicately touching its wool, as each variety has microscopically different texture, specific density, and characteristic softness. Its meat is globally considered an international gourmet delicacy for its unique and exceptional marbling, direct result of its completely natural outdoor lifestyle and perfectly balanced diet of nutritious acorns, tender organic grass, wild roots, and seasonal fruits. The world's most prestigious and renowned gastronomic chefs pay extraordinary and exorbitant prices for this meat, combining the texture of the best Japanese Wagyu with unique and unrepeatable flavors found in no other pig on the planet. During the communist period, these pigs were practically banned for being considered symbols of bourgeois luxury, accelerating their near extinction. Their recovery is a testament to incalculable cultural and genetic value. What fascinates you more? Its confusing giant sheep appearance or its epic heroic survival story against total extinction? Comment if you've ever confused a woolly pig with a sheep in the field and how long it took you to realize the comic error. 4th place, Red River Hog, the wild red-haired pig that survives in the most hostile desert. This pig is the ultimate survivor of Earth's most extreme, inhospitable, and deadly environments. The African red river hog has unique, vibrant, and evolutionarily perfect reddish coloring, allowing it to camouflage completely in Africa's arid, rocky, and merciless savannas, and has developed survival skills so extraordinary, ingenious, and almost supernatural they completely defy all conventional logic and common sense about where an ordinary pig can live, thrive, and dominate. Its intense and bright reddish coat isn't simply decorative, aesthetic, or coincidental. It contains unique and complex special pigments functioning as broad-spectrum natural sunscreen, meticulously protecting it from extreme and devastating ultraviolet radiation of the African desert that would be instantly lethal to any other domestic or wild pig in the world. It can miraculously survive without a single drop of pure water for entire consecutive weeks, obtaining all vital and critical hydration it needs exclusively from buried succulent roots, hidden juicy tubers, and fleshy fruits it methodically finds buried deep in apparently dry and sterile soil. Can you imagine a pig living comfortably and thriving in climatic conditions harsher, more brutal, and more extreme than a specialized Sahara camel? Most impressive and almost supernatural is its excavation technique developed and perfected during evolutionary millennia. It can dig perfect, precise, and functional holes up to 6.5 feet deep using only its super-developed, muscular, and ingeniously designed snout, tirelessly searching for crystalline underground water and nutritious roots other desert animals could never reach or even imagine. During the most devastating, prolonged, and apocalyptic droughts, these meticulous excavations automatically become life-saving water wells, literally rescuing other desperate desert animals from certain, inevitable, and agonizing death by total dehydration. During the most violent, devastating, and blinding sandstorms, these pigs demonstrate surprising collective intelligence and military coordination. They instinctively group, forming perfect protective circles with the youngest and most vulnerable in the protected center, and altogether systematically excavate temporary underground shelters where they can patiently wait for the deadly storm to pass. Their reddish coat also acts as an efficient natural filter against the finest and most penetrating sand particles. Males develop impressive curved tusks they use not only to fiercely defend against predators like hyenas, leopards, and jackals, but also as multifunctional specialized tools to crack hard desert nuts, debark thorny trees searching for nutritious sap, and dig in impossible rocky soils. In some traditional African cultures, these pigs are reverently considered protective guardian spirits of the desert, and many ancestral nomadic tribes discreetly follow them during droughts because they ancestrally know these pigs always miraculously find water where it seems completely impossible. What surprises you more? Its superhuman ability to survive without water or its heroic role as involuntary savior of other desert animals? Tell me if you knew pigs existed capable of living comfortably in more extreme conditions than legendary camels in the most hostile African desert. Third place, Kyun, the bearded pig from New Zealand that looks like a porcine hobbit. Meet the cutest, most peculiar, and charming pig in all Oceania. New Zealand's Kyun pig has two completely unique dangling appendages called pyri, gracefully hanging from its chin like a bifurcated beard, giving it such an adorably comic appearance it looks like a children's story character straight out of Tolkien's Hobbit Shire. Its name, Kyun, literally means fat and round in Maori, and indeed, these pigs have perfected the most rounded, plump, and adorable shape in the entire porcine world. Their disproportionately short legs and prominent round barrel belly make them waddle with such a funny and comic gait it's physically impossible not to automatically smile seeing them move through the field. Don't you think this pig could perfectly be Bilbo Baggins' official pet in his hobbit hole? Most extraordinary and surprising about Kyun is their absolutely exceptional personality. They're world-renowned for being the friendliest, most sociable, affectionate, and gentle pigs of the entire porcine species. They can perfectly learn their name and respond when called, come running when whistled, walk obediently on leash like well-trained dogs, and even perform simple tricks for food rewards. Their emotional intelligence is so developed they can solve complex multi-level puzzles, remember specific routines for entire years, recognize human faces individually, and emotionally respond to their caretakers' moods. Many owners report their Kyun can detect when someone is sad and specifically approach to offer physical comfort. These unique pigs have developed an extraordinary dietary adaptation. Their diet consists almost exclusively of fresh grass, making them perfect and ecological natural lawnmowers. Many modern owners specifically use them to keep their yards and fields perfectly trimmed without needing mechanical mowers, saving fuel and reducing pollution. Their pyri, dangling beards, have no known function, but scientists theorize they could be evolutionary vestiges of tactile sensors or simply the result of centuries of genetic isolation on New Zealand islands. What do you like more? Their adorable porcine hobbit appearance or their personality as affectionate as a giant lapdog? Comment if you'd have a Kyun as a gardening pet in your yard and what name you'd give it. Second place, Mini Pig, the pocket pig that conquered the world as the most unexpected pet. Get ready for the most adorable and costly lie in the exotic pet world. The so-called mini pigs were aggressively promoted and marketed as miraculous pigs that would permanently remain the size of a small or medium dog, but the devastating reality is the vast majority inexorably grow to weigh between 130 to 200 pounds, surprising and terrifying thousands of families who bought expecting an adorable 33-pound maximum pet. These extraordinarily intelligent pigs have conquered hearts worldwide for their absolutely exceptional personality and superior cognitive abilities. They're provably more intelligent than the brightest dogs, can learn and perfectly remember up to 100 different verbal commands, use litter boxes like meticulous cats, open doors and drawers with their snouts, and even play basic video games with joysticks specially designed and adapted for their hooves. Can you imagine having a pig as a pet that can literally play video games better than some humans? Most fascinating and touching is their extraordinarily developed emotional intelligence. They can recognize and appropriately respond to complex human emotions, actively console sad people by cuddling against them, detect when someone is sick and stay close like furry nurses, and even learn to talk using communication boards with specific symbols to express basic needs. Many mini pigs have achieved worldwide fame on social media for their intelligent antics, abilities to solve complex problems, and amazing capacity to learn elaborate routines. Some have been trained as emotional therapy animals, visiting hospitals and nursing homes where their calming and affectionate presence helps patients with depression and anxiety. Their growth process is deceptive. They remain relatively small during the first year of life, growing slowly but unstoppably until 3 to 4 years of age. Unscrupulous breeders take advantage of this slow growth to sell adorable piglets to unsuspecting families without explaining the reality of final adult size. Despite misunderstandings about their size, those who genuinely commit to them long-term discover incredibly loyal, surprisingly clean, more than many dogs, extraordinarily affectionate pets capable of forming deep emotional bonds lasting up to 20 years of shared life. What impresses you more? Their intelligence superior to dogs or the massive misunderstanding about their actual size? Tell me if you dare adopt a mini pig knowing it could grow to become a 200-pound pig with giant dog personality. First place, Vietnamese pot-bellied pig, the Zen pig with Buddha belly that became the trendiest pet. We've reached number 1. The pig that literally forever revolutionized the modern concept of exotic pet. The Vietnamese pot-bellied pig conquered the entire world with its prominent hanging belly, adorably expressive wrinkles, and naturally calm Zen temperament, making it the perfect porcine Buddha for modern domestic life and contemporary urban stress. Its most distinctive and memorable characteristic is that round pendulous belly gracefully dragging on the ground, direct result of centuries of meticulous selective breeding in rural Vietnamese villages where they were equally valued for both marbled meat and exceptionally docile personality and ease of handling. Its coloring can vary dramatically from deep solid black to mottled combinations with pink, white, and gray spots creating unique patterns like fingerprints. Their international fame explosion skyrocketed meteorically in the 80s when legendary Hollywood celebrities like George Clooney, Paris Hilton, and many other stars began adopting them as ultra-exclusive pets, creating a viral fashion spreading like wildfire throughout the developed world. This celebrity trend transformed these Vietnamese pigs from rural farm animals to urban luxury status symbols. However, many people gravely underestimated their special and specific needs. They require strictly controlled and balanced diet or can dangerously fatten to weigh over 330 pounds, developing serious health problems like porcine diabetes, severe joint problems, and potentially fatal respiratory difficulties. These pigs can extraordinarily live up to 18 to 20 complete years and develop deep, genuine, and unbreakable emotional bonds with their adoptive human families. Their universal favorite ritual is receiving relaxing belly massages, where they literally purr with pleasure like giant cats, producing guttural satisfaction sounds impossible to misinterpret. In Vietnam, their country of origin, they continue to be valued as symbols of prosperity and good luck, and many traditional families keep one as a living talisman attracting economic abundance and family harmony. What fascinates you more? Its meditative Buddha belly or its Zen personality that can calm even the most severe stress? Tell me in the comments which of these 7 extraordinary pigs surprised you most and if you'd seriously consider having one as a pet after learning all these fascinating facts.